Hey guys, and hello from Daufuskie Island. I want to give you an up close look at this beautiful island. I'm going to flip my camera around in just a second and tell you or show you up close a little bit more about it. But so this week is actually my first time on Daufuskie Island, and I did a little bit of research on it. You can see the beach is right here. I'm literally at the point, I'm at Bloody Point on Daufuskie Island, which we actually just listed this property last week. But if you're a history nerd buff like me, to give you a little glimpse about Daufuskie, after the war and Emancipation Proclamation, Daufuskie was actually home to a large population of freed slaves who used to work the island plantations. And so Daufuskie, ironically, if you know much about me and my signs, ironically, Daufuskie means sharp feather. There's been artifacts here that date back to 9,000 years. And so what started the island was a quest for religious freedom. Ultimately brought two families to Daufuskie Island after the Civil War. In the mid-1980s, there were a group of local investors who came in partnership with some large timber companies. They purchased Hags Point and Melrose, and the development started. There's a lot of things to do here on Daufuskie. Like today, we're actually doing a self-guided golf cart tour of this 6-mile island. You can kayak, you can stand-up paddle. There's a Robert Kennedy historic trail that we actually saw as well. I actually got to visit the first Union African Baptist Church. It's been there since the 1800s, and I'm going to share more about that later on. And then we also went to School Grounds Coffee. It used to be a 2-room schoolhouse that Pat Conmore used to teach in. But there's just a lot of great things here. I'm actually going to flip my camera around and show you guys Daufuskie a little up close and personal. And I want to show you this Bloody Point that we actually have listed on the market. So this here is the ocean. Now I'm going to go into what we have listed, and we have some people interested in it, but I want to give you again a little bit of Bloody Point. So what we have available, 179 acres, and of course I'm just going to show you a tiny glimpse of the 179 acres, but with Bloody Point, which is a phenomenal purchase. But 179 acres. This is a little glimpse of the clubhouse. It has a restaurant, a pro shop, 18-hole golf course, a community center. Like, that would be phenomenal for weddings and events. There's tennis courts, which you can see there. There's a 7-suite villa available also on the property. The plans are actually approved for a 60-unit boutique hotel. There's also a 25,000 square foot commercial space. I'm just walking here through Bloody Point now. There is a golf course that it comes with. You can, if you don't want to keep the golf course, it has space for about 125 homes. Or if you wanted to use the entire 179 acres for a private family compound, you could actually do that as well. There are a ton of revenue streams actually available with this property, but with the events and weddings, like here's this here, I'll show this to you guys. This is one of the buildings here, but lots of revenue streams available here for events, weddings. You could do some Airbnb villas, the golf course. There's a partnership with the Westin in Savannah. But that's just a little glimpse. Down that street here, I took the golf cart earlier. There's some beautiful homes there as well, but that's just a little glimpse. I wanted to share with you a little bit about Daufuskie Island. It's my first time visiting Daufuskie Island. You can only get here by boat, by ferry. You can do private charter boat, or you can do a public ferry. Of course, people who live here, they have some different accommodations, but for $3.9 million for 179 acres on a private island is truly such a great value. And I'm super excited to see what becomes of this, because it's just a phenomenal. And I had already texted some of my friends earlier. I'll share this and I'll log off, but I have a renewed vision that I now want to live on Daufuskie Island, because the feeling of serenity that you have here. You feel like you're so far away, but yet you're just an hour boat ride from the shore of Hilton Head. Out when you get to the ocean is really the South Carolina-Georgia border, but that's a glimpse of Daufuskie Island and Bloody Point. If you want a link to the listing, message me, I'll send it to you. More information. I'm actually here on the island until Saturday. So anybody that you have interested, of course, if you're in the area, we can schedule a private showing. And if it's after this weekend, of course, we can come back down and schedule that for you. So hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'm gonna give you one last look at this beach view, and I'm about to head out to the beach right now. Happy Thursday.